Hi, my name is Ashley McMahon, and today we're going to be talking about multiplication with single digits. And we're going to be using a math manipulative called snap cubes to do this. So these snap cubes can be super helpful when teaching multiplication because it allows the students to physically have something to put into groups, which is typically what you're doing when you are doing a multiplication problem. Something important to remember about multiplication is that it can be commutative, which means that the order doesn't necessarily matter when you're doing a multiplication problem. So for example, we know that 4 times 5 is 20 and 5 times 4 is also 20. So I'll be demonstrating how students can use the manipulative to demonstrate either one of those with multiplication problems. So the first problem I'm going to be demonstrating is 2 times 3. You will see in this demonstration that this problem can be viewed as 2 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 2. So when looking at the multiplication problem of 2 times 3, sometimes the students may see the 2 first since it is the first number, and they may think of the problem as 2 groups of 3. So using the snap cubes, we can designate 2 groups. These will represent each group, and we will make sure that there's 3 in each group. So we have 3 in this first group and 3 in the second group. So we have 2 groups of 3, and the students can then add them up and see how much it equals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 times 3 equals 6. We can also represent this by creating 3 groups with the second number, 1, 2, 3, and putting 2 cubes in each group. So we have 3 groups of 2 now. If we count them out, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, we could see that 2 times 3 equals 6. The next problem we will be demonstrating is 5 times 4. So similarly to the last problem, the students may see the 5 first in this problem, as it is the first number in the order. So with that being said, they can make 5 groups of 4. So let's start out by designating our groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the problem was 5 times 4. So we need to make sure that there's 4 in each group. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 5 groups of 4 here, and then you can count them up to see how much it equals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 5 times 4 is equal to 20. So similarly to before, the problem can also be represented by 4 times 5 or 4 groups of 5. So to do it that way, we would start out with 4 groups. So we have 4 right here, and make sure that there's 5 in each group. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 4 groups of 5, and if we do the same and count them up, we should get 20 as well. The final problem we will be doing is 8 times 2. So the first way we could look at this multiplication problem is as 8 groups of 2, which is using the first number again. So to do that, we need to make 8 groups. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 we'll put here. And then we need to make sure that there's 2 in each group. So if we just add 1 to each group, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 2. If we count these up, we could see how much 8 times 2 equals. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The other way we could look at this problem is as two groups of 8. So to do it that way, we would just designate our two groups here and make sure there's 8 cubes in each. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we count these up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, which is the same number that we got with the previous method. So overall, this just shows how snap cubes can be used in such versatile ways to teach math, especially multiplication. This can also be used for division, addition, subtraction. So they're really just great to use for practicing with your students. Thank you.